What's up, everybody? This is Adam. I'm a building consultant at Colt Buildings, and I have the owner here, Juan, and we just want to make a quick, and I say quick video. Juan's long-winded. He's passionate about this business, but we're going to do a quick Q&A to hopefully answer some questions before you hop on a call with the building consultant about your custom barndominium, just to help you feel more prepped and prepared when you get to that next step. So, Juan, let's go over a first question. Someone comes to us, they know that they want to build a custom home, they don't have land, and they haven't previously worked with a real estate agent. Are we able to help them with that land acquisition?
Absolutely. A lot of people will run out and go get land first.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but there could be a lot of problems that can occur throughout the build. Number one, if you got some land and you only got 30 days to close, well, design engineering can take 2 to 3 weeks. It could take 6 months.
Yep.
It kind of puts you under a lot of pressure, and it's not the proper way about going about building a custom barndominium or custom home.
Sure.
You want to get your design your plans first.
Okay.
So take your time. You don't want to rush your plans. You don't want to rush your floor plan. You don't want to rush your electrical plan, how you want things laid out. Design your home first. Get all that out of the way. Create your vision. Have a rough estimate of what you want to spend. Get your budget in order. Then go shop for proper property that would fit that barndominium. It's so much easier to have a design ready to go than to try to go find land and then try to fit the design to the land. Now, if you got land already and you're not crunched for time, then that's fine.
Size of your land depends on the size of your land, depends on the location of your property.
There's so many elements.
Yeah.
I was a realtor in Texas for a few years, but I come from a real estate background. My father's an investor, my grandmother's a broker.
Yep.
So I've been raised around investments, property, farm and ranch my whole life. And there's a lot that goes into it that people may not understand. I mean, there's first of all, it's topography, water, electricity, right? The basic core elements. Okay, number one, you have to grade. How much does it cost to grade? Is your property cleared?
Yep.
Water. I mean, do you have good water? Can you get how much is it going to cost to drop a well in?
Septic, all this. Yeah.
Septic. Yeah, absolutely. Also, a lot of the barriers. And a lot of times we do farm and ranch. So it's not so hard, but it depends. If you've been in a county or city, they can have some pushback there. So
sure.
You got to know you make sure you connect with the building department and tell them what you plan on doing. Tell them you're doing a custom home, and if you tell me you're doing a custom home, then basically then you know what you're dealing with, because you may own the land, but ultimately the building department in the county or the city is going to tell you what you can or cannot do with that land.
Absolutely. All right, next question. You mentioned engineering plans. These are the plans of the home themselves. Do we offer that here?
Absolutely. So when it comes to designing, so designing, engineering, architectural, if you go out in a typical market, you're looking, if it's custom, every time you do a custom plan, it can go anywhere from stamped steel plans, anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000, maybe $25,000.
Right.
People don't understand, why does it cost so much money? Well, the infrastructure, the building has to be stamped steel by an structural engineer. When you're building your MEP plans, which is your mechanical, electrical, and plumbing plan, we try to save our clients a ton of money on the front side. We are a pretty new company, about a year and a half. The cool thing is we are being able to save our clients thousands of dollars, but you got to be patient with the process.
Sure.
So the great thing is, since we started this company, we've been in a lot of planning development phases with a lot of our homes, and now the homes are starting to go up this year. We're gonna have an influx between 200 and 300 homes. So within the next 6 months to 12 months, we're going to have so many cool videos rather than in the studio. We're going to be able to go on job sites. We're going to be able to walk finished floor plans. We're going to be able to walk concrete paths, land development, kind of give you guys more in-depth to actually the building process. But people don't realize that probably about 70% of the time that goes into building a home is really with the financing, securing the land, design. It takes so much time. Once those things are locked in, the scheduling of building your home can move really fast.
Right. And so design, people can save a lot of money by using us. In fact, we had a competitor, and obviously we won't mention their name, but They had quoted a client for $18,000 for their plans. They came to us, asked some questions, and we were able to provide the exact same plans for $5,000. So not only are our plans cheaper, but let's talk about the length of time custom home plans would take you if you went out in town to procure those yourself versus working in-house with Colt Buildings.
Well, first,
Your short answer, if you may.
yeah, there's a lot to go through. Okay, so if you're talking, let's talk. A lot of people are selling what you call conceptuals.
Yep.
And they're not site specific. When you're doing a custom home, they gotta be site specific.
And by site specific, every state, city, county,
every piece of property
has different codes.
You can have a piece of property right next door, and they be in a whole different coding system because on this county line, here's a county, here's a city, and you fall into two different coding systems.
Absolutely.
Okay. Number one, you want to make sure that you got to have someone that can do the structural and stamp the structural and foundational plans. If you don't have that for residential code, majority of you're not going to be able to build.
Right.
The counties come in here and tell you got to tear it down because you got to make sure that the structure itself is safe for residential code. Commercial code, you got to make sure you have architectural and a structural engineer and an architect involved for that. But that's a different ball game. Now, when it comes to, I know engineers that say, hey, listen, most times they can't even get to clients. They'll be in a queue for 6 months before an engineer can even get to them. We're able to speed up the process. We have in-house designers that are here to design, and we've really ramped up the past 2 weeks. We're ramping up our customer service, and we're actually really proud of that.
Sure.
We're really proud of our systems because at the end of the day, I'm a systems guy. I'm prior military. I was 16 years active duty as a military officer, was not enlisted. But my role as a military chaplain was conducted of all systems, to honor systems and to create systems that would work to benefit thousands of soldiers and military personnel and also sailors.
Yep.
So we're always continually wanting to get better, and never satisfied, and making sure that we put the client first. It's always about our client. We want to make sure that our clients know that they are truly everything to us, because without our clients, we don't make a living.
Absolutely. Cool. Last question here. I have clients that come to me and they say, hey, I've never built a new construction home, let alone a custom home. I've been told that I'm going to have to get a construction loan, pay closing costs on that. And then when that building is complete, I'm going to have to get out a separate mortgage with additional closing costs. Is there an option or a way behind that when you work with Colt Buildings?
Yeah. So we got some great lenders out there.
Mm-hmm.
We got several different lenders that cover all 50 states. They do what you call a construction to perm one-time close loan.
Okay.
So that's typically the loan you're looking for. You can do a USDA loan. That's usually for people that have low incomes. The credit score to apply for that loan, people don't know about this loan, comes directly from the USDA. We have someone that works directly from the USDA that can offer those loans, and you got to have about a 550 credit score.
Okay.
Military personnel, you can use your VA loan up to multiple times. I've used my VA loan for multiple homes I've purchased. When I was in the military, I was a captain in the U.S. Army at Fort Riley. I was also stationed at Fort Sam. I was stationed at Schofield Barracks with a couple tours in Iraq. But every duty station I moved, I bought houses, and I bought 8 different houses, condominiums in Hawaii. And so you can leverage that. You can also use those loans to do multifamily unit properties.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I could talk about it for hours, but
yeah.
I'm trying to keep it short.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks, Juan, for the answers to those questions. We just wanted to kind of give you a preface to some stuff that we would go through on a conversation with one of our building consultants. For more information, visit us on the web at coltbuildings.com. Feel free to message or comment in these sections down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
Have a blessed day.